headline says the Great Resignation is over. Quit rates return to pre-pandemic levels. So not opinion, not hyperbole here. This is the deal. The quit rate fell to 2.4% in April. So 2.4% of our working population in America quit. And so those numbers are lower. Okay, this is according to the Job Openings and Labor Turnover Survey. What we're seeing now is this is in line with the 2.4% number in April. People quit their jobs. We're still pouring through the May data. But this is in line with pre-pandemic numbers in 2019. So if you look at the entire year of 2019, what was the average quit rate? People quitting their jobs on a monthly basis in 2019. We are now back at that level. And that's good news, and I'll explain why in a minute. And this is even more concrete evidence because if we look at leisure and hospitality workers, and they were the poster child for the quitting numbers that we saw take place essentially in the back half of 2020, and it really took off in 2021. It was monkey see, monkey do. It was Simon Says. Everybody was like, let's go. Everybody's quitting. I'm quitting. Okay. And so we saw that in the leisure hospitality because those were lower wages, longer hours. So think about your TGI Fridays, a single mom who's schlepping, tables and working crazy weekend hours, doesn't see her kids, and she's hoping the tips make up. And so we saw the job economy spit off better paying jobs. And so we saw wait staffs at amusement parks, hotels. That industry got hit really hard. Okay. So the quit rate in this segment was 4.6 in April. And again, that's really close to January of 2020 and well below the peak of 5.8% last summer. So last summer, the summer of 2022, it was a high rate of quits in the leisure and hospitality industries. Okay. So Julia Pollack, who's been a guest on this show many times, she's the chief economist at ZipRecruiter. She's quoted in this article. She says, we're pretty much back to a strong, robust labor market, but one that is no longer overheating. Okay. So what does she mean by that? A strong labor market that's not overheating. Okay. So one, we still see very low unemployment rate. We did see the jobless claims spike in May. Okay. So there was a bump up of jobless claims, and that's a reflection of layoffs. But we still saw the economy spin off over 300,000 jobs. So strong labor force, a strong labor market means low unemployment. Good low unemployment numbers, that's good. Okay. We are also seeing still a healthy amount of jobs being created. Okay. But what we're seeing is the number between the jobs available and the amount of people unemployed, that's beginning to shrink. And so we're beginning to level off. We are seeing still labor shortages, but it is not as widespread. And when you see labor shortages widespread like we saw over the last 2 or 3 years, that causes all kinds of wage increases, and it creates a wage war. Okay, so company XYZ is needing employees, so they want to get an employee from company ABC. The employee is making $20 an hour at company ABC, and they offer them $25 an hour plus other benefits. And so that employee says, well, man, I'm out. See you later, company ABC. I'm going over here to XYZ. ABC hears about it, and they go, now that's what I got to do. So they go over and they see another company and they find somebody and they go, we'll offer you 25. And so what happens is they just begin to stack on each other, and that begins to take hold. And that's what we saw. People getting pretty good pay increases. At the height of the Great Resignation, the overall quit rate peaked at 3% in April of 2022 when there were 4.5 million people quit their jobs in 1 month. So here's the good news. Pay increases are starting to slow down a little bit. Somebody going, I want to make more money. I get it, but guess what? That means inflation has got a legit shot right now of cooling off because wage pressures are beginning to ease. That should be good news for all of us.